This news just breaking about 10 minutes ago. New York City Mayor Eric Adams announcing at Citi Field, home of the New York Mets, that they have expanded the city's vaccine mandate exemption to athletes and performers, which would allow the likes of Brooklyn Nets star Kyrie Irving, in addition to some unvaccinated baseball players, to get back to action. So a lot going on that front. It was previously reported yesterday, but is now official. That means that as soon as this weekend, some of these big stars can again get back into action there. So let's bring in Yahoo Finance's Josh Schafer, who's been watching all of the sports developments. And I understand this is pretty impactful because we're just about to get into the playoff season. The Nets likely to be in contention there. And then also right ahead of the baseball season. And a lot of chatter that, Steve Cohen and the other likes in the New York baseball world had been lobbying very hard for the city to make this change.
Yeah, Brian. I mean, it's something that has been talked about for a while now. It's been talked about for most of basketball season, with one of the NBA's best players not playing at home, right? And now the MLB is lucky enough to have it fixed before the season starts and have this adjustment made. So we're going to see the New York Yankees and the New York Mets not have to have that vaccine mandate. It's unclear how many players would have been impacted by that, but it was just as recent as last week. We had Yankees slugger Aaron Judge sort of avoiding the question if he was vaccinated. We often think that if someone is vaccinated, they're probably not going to avoid that question. So people were speculating there, still not clear if he is or if he isn't. But I guess the bottom line is, come April 7th on MLB opening day, it's not going to matter if he's vaccinated. He's going to be able to play. And so that's big news for the MLB, the Yankees, the Mets, those teams. And it really is something that we're showing the tweet right now, where it hasn't pleased people that the athletes are getting these special exemptions. New York City's been very strict throughout the pandemic, and now we have the athletes getting special exemptions that other workers and other industries aren't getting. So it's going to be interesting to see how that plays out from a political standpoint, for sure.
Yeah, that's a good point, Josh. And obviously, as Brian noted, the timing is certainly worth noting, especially as the NBA playoffs get underway.